With so many options today, finding the perfect real estate services can be difficult, but it really doesn't have to be. There are some key questions you can ask to really narrow your choices down. Today's local real estate expert will share some insider tips on what to look for when searching for the right service for your situation.
Well, that's a great question. And a lot of how I work with, or how we work with our investors, we really need to see what they're looking for. A lot of people, especially newer people to the business, they don't really know what they're looking for. So we try to start at the basics. Okay, how much do you have to invest? What do you want to be all in? And then we take it from there. What happens sometimes when investors don't really know what they want and they haven't honed into it, that's really where mistakes lie. So what we try to do is really get to know the investor up front and first, to then figure out what our game plan is going to be. Some investors are, we want to, flip homes. That's all we want to do. And then we might bring them a great deal that's a hold, making, 18% on their money. They might say, well, this might be a better deal for me to start versus doing a flip. So really it's sitting down with the investor and really getting to know exactly specifics of what they're looking for before we find them what could be their deal. I think that they should do is align themselves with a good realtor, because a lot of people think that there's no, some investors and some builders tend to think, well, I can find these for you, but working with a good realtor that specializes in flipping homes is really the first step that they need to do, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that can pull the comps. You can have, and I've dealt with so many investors that work with contractors, that work with other investors, and they work with bird dogs, and they try to sell them homes, and the value's not there. For instance, if you don't mind, I'm going to give you a story. I had one of my investors that came to me that had a house, and the bird dog said, you could turn around and sell this house for $200,000. Well, they sent me over the comps, and I reviewed them for them, even though it wasn't in my area. And I looked at them and I said, they're not comparing apples to apples. Like, they're trying to sell you something, and they're trying to sell it, not comparing it to what the house that you're buying is actually going to be. So you can't use that. I would say the first thing that they need to do is start with a realtor. Now, hear me on this. A referral of a realtor is very important. However, if you work with a realtor that has never flipped a home personally in their life, what good are they going to be to you? You need to find a realtor in that area that specializes it. Now, I'm not saying that they have to be the best in that city, because really, if they are the best in that city, are they taking new clients? Maybe they're not. You want to find a realtor that has experience flipping personally and professionally. And then don't just ask them, say, if a realtor says, yes, I've done that, let me see your portfolio. What have you done? Get them to engage with all of their experience and share it with you. If they're not willing to share it, then it's because they didn't do anything. I'm in Indiana, and we focus really all around Indiana. It's not just the city. We have flipped outside of the city in some of the suburbs as well. And we really don't have a specific area. Like, we're not in, we'll take, I don't know, Fall Creek, for instance. We're not specifically only looking for homes in Fall Creek. What we do is we look for deal. We have so many deals around the city, whether on the east side, whether they're up north. And then what we do is we put all our deals together, and then we go through a list of investors. So it's mostly, it is Indianapolis, but it could be northern, or it could be more east or west.
Hard to believe it, but with the right professional, the vision is always clear and focused. Ready to learn more? You can reach today's expert by calling the number on your screen. See you next time.